Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Commodores will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the air, it's Simpson. Working the middle, it's complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw it, Simpson. Pressure coming. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a crease, it's Alexander. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Rides the back on the option to give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Quick strike complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Oregon State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught near the sticks. It's Stowers. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Bust through behind his pad. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Power ahead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Got his man quickly. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And the Commodores get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. Touchdown Doors! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. He might want another play. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That's caught. It's Alexander. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here.
Oh, a lot of space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 15 over Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead.
There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning on the Jets. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.